Hey everyone, okay, this is it. It's taken me a while because I really did have to take some time to just think about this, think this through, make the final decision. And I know I had promised you guys, and like I said, I had to go from my mom. I know there's tons of recipes out there, but there's a lot of fans that actually tasted it from my mom, straight from my mom's hands. And so I am here to share it. Okay, are you guys ready? I hope you guys are. What? Okay. All right, so we're gonna cook with me, all right? So I got soy sauce. Got soy sauce here. This is the one I like to buy. Okay, you can use any type of brand of soy sauce. I just buy it in massive amounts because I do a lot of cooking. And so, of course, it's like the standard in the household to eat Asian food. But let's see here. I've got sugar, and I got a little thing of water so I don't have to run back to the sink. Okay, so seriously, you guys are going to be blown away by how simple this is. Okay? All right, here we go. This is it. So, you got to listen carefully. It's 1 part soy sauce, 1 part sugar, and 3 parts water. You guys are going to memorize this after a couple of times of making it. And so, here we go. All right. So I've got 1. I got a little measuring thing. I'm going to do 1. So when I say, when I say 1 part, 3 parts, it's by whatever amount you use. I forgot to add that. So like if you have, oh, by the way, I have a little bit of meat on the side to show you guys. I totally forgot about that. See? Getting ahead of myself. So I've got, let's see, I'm going to show you for example. You guys hear that salsa music in the background? That's how I roll. That's usually how I cook, which is weird because you would think that I'd be listening to like K-pop or something. No, it's really like salsa music or worship music. All right, so I've got 1/3 cup. Like I said, 1 part sugar, 1 part soy sauce, and 3 parts water. What? Okay, so anyway, 1/3 of a cup of sugar. I'm gonna dump it in there. The reason why I do the sugar is because I'm not one of those cooks that likes to like use a billion containers or whatever. So I do the sugar first, so that way you can do your liquids after that. Now I'm gonna get 1/3 cup of soy sauce. All right. Pour that bad boy in there. Now I'm gonna do 3 parts. People, this is just so easy. Too easy, right? Okay, 3 parts water. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. I feel like I almost got to mess this recipe up so I don't still like tell Mama Sue's recipe. Now remember, this is the recipe that we used only because it was in a faster paced environment, you know, the restaurant. Let me get my whisk. And we didn't have time to be all adding ginger and stuff like that. Not saying that those recipes that call for that aren't good. It's just that it's like any other culture, right? Someone always does it differently. So I'm showing it the way my mom did it. So I'm gonna whisk this. You guys see that? I'm whisking that. Make sure that sugar is all incorporated in there. Oh my goodness. Do you remember that video I just did earlier today? This is the garlic and onion mix, okay? This is amazing just to have, okay? So if you guys didn't catch that, go back, watch it again. It's an awesome item to have on hand, okay? So I'm just gonna put like a teaspoon of there. I hope that this is really detailed for you guys. I've been hearing that it's just easier. I watch a lot of food videos too, and I just feel like they go so fast and they actually don't show you the process of things too well. So I'm really glad I can bring this to you guys. So I'm blending that in there. All right. Guys, That is it. Literally, that is it. I'm not kidding. I didn't leave anything out. That is it. Okay? Now that I've let that big secret go, I'm going to show you how versatile it is, okay? I've got a bowl here. I just happen to have like a little steak, so I like chopped it up just to show you guys. I have it here. I trimmed all the fat off as much as I could. I'm going to take an onion. Gosh, I forgot my knife. Here we go. All right. And I'm going to take some onion. You are going to add this over the beef. Like that. Sprinkle that over. Because when it marinates and you go to cook it, it's going to have all that onion in there. It's going to be awesome. So literally, if you guys even wanted to, you could have like a bowl or a container of boneless chicken thighs. You can have a container of chopped up beef, which I got a secret for that. Then you can have like a bowl of pork and literally make like the 1 part soy sauce, 1 part sugar, 3 part water. You can get a big container and mix that up. Seriously, get this marinade and you can like pour that bad boy over each of those and prep yourself for a barbecue coming up, or like even just keeping it in the fridge. Letting it marinate is the key. So like I like to do it 1 or 2 days. So imagine that. You can have your fridge stocked up for many, many dinners to come. So like tomorrow you can have the teriyaki chicken. 2 days later you can have the beef bulgogi. And then, oh yeah, this goes for carby too. You can do the tweji bulgogi, which I gotta tell you about that one. If you were to do this with the tweji bulgogi, I would definitely add the red pepper. Now this is another thing that I forgot to share with you guys. The red coarse pepper or the fine pepper that you have, when you buy it, make sure you're storing it in the fridge. I can't tell you enough how much you need to preserve it, because if you let it sitting out in your pantry or something, the pepper goes bad. It actually turns brown and it's just better. It's like a little trick of the trade to like put it in the freezer. So basically, if you wanted a spicy version, like the tweji bulgogi, this is gonna blow your mind. Again, same marinade. I know, I just probably hit you with a ton of rocks, okay? Put some of that red pepper in there, and that is the marinade. Too easy. What? Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna pour some of this. Let me make sure that the sugar is all incorporated in that. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad all of you guys are joining me. This is so exciting. Okay, so I'm going to like pour this into that container. And seriously, just like that, put a top on it, store it in the fridge, 1 or 2 days. That thing is going to be ready the moment you hit it on that pan. So now this is another thing that I wanted to show you. I know a lot of videos will show you, oh, like this is how you cook it, and they're like real quick about it. I actually, one time, I marinated meat for my friend and I sent it home with her. And she tried to cook it and she sent me a picture and she's like, how did I go wrong? Like seriously, how did I go wrong? And when I saw it, it was very soupy and she didn't let it brown and crisp up. So the trick is this: when you go to cook your meat, make sure you get those tongs out, right? Or whatever you use, chopsticks, whatever. You let all that juice run. I usually like to hang it over the bowl and I let all that juice run off first before I put it into the pan. And make sure that your oil is nice and hot. I would do medium high, but you know when to start flipping it around when it gets charred. And what I mean by that is it's going to look like this. This is going to take a lot of you guys back to Kimbawoo's. Can you guys see that? Yes. Okay. So you can serve it any way. Okay. Like you could do that. And then if your family is like mine, I like spicy. My husband likes spicy, but he just can't handle it. And my kids, of course, can tolerate just a little bit. But what I like to do is I like to cook everybody else's first. If you just don't want to be like cooking 3 pans at one time, I cook all the meat first, right? I do like a couple rounds, and then I save that little bit that I want spicy to the side. And this is, like I said, this is just a little trick. You can take your pepper while the last batch for you, the spicy eater, you can sprinkle some of that hot pepper on there right before you're about to take it out. And again, you want it to crisp. Where these edges, you see where these edges are all black like you charred it on a grill? You would probably think that I cooked this on a grill, right? Yeah, I'm letting all the secrets out. My husband used to always be like, why? How did you get it like this, you know? And so anyway, that's the way to do it, people. Okay, all right, so this is the chicken that I had cooked prior to this. This has been marinating 2 days. So like I said, marinating it for a couple days is the key, okay? Get on my video, watch how to do this garlic and onion mixture because it's gonna go a long ways. Again, another tip, freeze your red pepper, okay? Freeze it. You'll see how long it lasts. This, again, easy, right? You don't need to put the onions if you don't want, but bulgogi, seriously, you make sure that juice drizzles off, you crisp it in the pan, the same outcome as the chicken that I used. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. This is awesome. I was actually just thinking about, when I was cooking this prior to the video, I was just thinking about how my mother would have this huge cookout. Everybody knew her to be, she always cooked great. And growing up in Germany, we used to actually sit outside every Saturday, and this is when my father was in the military. He and my mom just loved getting together with friends and barbecuing on the side of our building on base, and we would just have a cookout, and we would do like carb, we'd do the whole spread. And it just brings me back memories because as I started doing that out in Ohio and everywhere I've been, it kind of took me back and said, you know, this is what my mom went through. And just the fact that she had cherished those moments up until she started running the restaurant and actually really working and like cooking to work, I am sad that like all of that stopped. So I just hope that this recipe blesses you guys in a way where you can actually make those kind of memories that like now me going on the next generation like that I'm able to do and think of your parents, right? And now you can think of me. No, I'm just joking. Now you can think of my mom, and just the backstory on that is just wonderful. It's definitely a crowd pleaser. It's something that you can build memories on. Again, this is a very emotional video for me as I'm just sharing it. I really made sure that my mom was okay to move forward with it, because if you know any Korean lady, if it is something that's passed down, you know they grip it. They don't want to share it, but my mom said go for it because there's tons of recipes out there now on the internet. This is like the time where you can get it all out there. But anyway, my husband and my family are ready to eat. So anyway, this is the spread that we're going to be eating. The panchan is what we call it, the side dishes, and the teriyaki chicken. Whew. Okay, that's it. I know, it was easy. You guys, I love you guys. I know you guys were all excited for this. I hope you guys enjoy, and I just love when you guys are showing me pictures. So please don't hold back from sharing. I just enjoy it. It makes me feel good, like I'm bringing something to you guys. It gives me joy in my heart. So good luck, and I hope that you guys do some great teriyaki stuff. All right, God bless. See you guys.